Right now at 5, one Holman man turned his dreams into reality.
And the WIAA State Track and Field Championships resume at UW La Crosse.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozorowski.
And I'm Emily Brown.
A Minneapolis police officer was shot and killed as he responded to a shooting in what authorities are calling an ambush. Law enforcement officials say 36-year-old Officer Jamal Mitchell was on his way to the scene when he stopped to provide aid to a man who appeared to be a victim. That man instead wound up shooting Mitchell, killing him. Officer Mitchell's parents say they are proud of their son, but were constantly concerned about his safety.
We always, worry about him when he's out there. It was tough getting that call, but he was always caring about people.
The suspect also died after another officer exchanged gunfire with him. The second police officer and a firefighter were wounded, and 2 civilians were also injured. According to the Officer Down Memorial page, 60 police officers have been killed across the country this year. A Sparta man is in jail accused of stealing cattle. The Jackson County Sheriff's Office says it got a call Tuesday about someone taking about $20,000 worth of cattle in the middle of the night. Authorities later identified the suspect as 20-year-old Jennings Christensen. The cattle have since been returned. Anyone with information on related thefts should call the Jackson County Sheriff's Office at that number on your screen.
2 new vice chancellors are joining the UW La Crosse leadership team. According to the university, Stacy Narcata-Welp has been named vice chancellor for diversity and inclusion, and Stephanie Pope will be the new vice chancellor for administration and finance. Narcata-Welp has been with UWL since 2017, holding a number of student-facing leadership positions. She stepped into her new role May 21st. Pope has 23 years of higher education leadership and is coming to UWL from Minnesota North College. She'll start July 29th.
Oktoberfest's most senior festmaster has died. 94-year-old Carl Friedlein of Onalaska died yesterday at his home. He served as the 1991 Oktoberfest Festmaster and was an active ambassador ever since. Each year, he sang the German national anthem for the tapping of the golden keg to kick off each Oktoberfest. Carl served in the U.S. Navy and was an accomplished musician. He also worked at Western Technical College, UWL, and right here at News 8. A past Festmaster expanded on Carl's musical talents.
He loved being part of a group. He loved to entertain, and of course we've all heard Carl sing a number of times, and he did an excellent job.
Oktoberfest officials say Friedlein was the epitome of Gemütlichkeit. There will be a celebration of life on June 11th at the Waterfront's Cargill Room from 4 to 7 p.m. You can also find a copy of his obituary on news8000.com.
One Holman man is the recipient of a gift he's always dreamed of. News 8 Now's Michael Germain shares this story of how a little luck made for a big reward. Michael.
Ken and Emily, Bruce Hollis entered his name into the Mow Your Grass Off contest in hopes of winning a John Deere tractor. Now his childhood dreams of owning one have come true.
I have always wanted a John Deere tractor.
As a kid, Hollis visited his grandparents' home every summer. Both were farmers who introduced him to his first John Deere tractor.
I enjoyed every minute of it.
Fast forward to today. He jumped on an opportunity to win one by entering his name into the Mow Your Grass contest, hosted by Tractor Central and WKBT.
I had to put my name in. I thought this was my chance.
One day, he got a phone call from an unknown number. Normally not one to answer calls from strangers, he took a chance and decided to pick up.
She wanted to congratulate me. I was this year's Mow Your Grass Off winner, and I just couldn't believe it.
The past couple of years have been particularly challenging for Hollis. In 2022, he was diagnosed with bladder cancer. After struggling to find effective treatment locally, he sought help from a doctor at the University of Iowa, and after going through treatment,
everything came back negative.
Experiencing excruciating pain using a push mower, he says there is nothing better than being able to use his new toy.
To be able to sit on the tractor and mow, I mean, what more could I ask for?
A childhood dream creating a big impact in his adult life. Now, Hollis says he is waiting to cut his grass with his new toy after his aneurysm surgery scheduled on July 9th. Ken and Emily.
All right, we wish him the best on his recovery and congratulations to him. What a gift.
For sure. Well, ahead of National Dairy Month, Wisconsin's 3rd District Congressman is visiting Westby Cooperative Creamery. Republican Derek Van Orden stopped by the creamery today and emphasized his excitement over the 2024 Farm Bill that passed out of the House Ag Committee just last week. That bill has won both praise and criticism from agricultural industries and lawmakers. Van Orden says it comes through for dairy farmers.
So we got higher of, which is a term of how you're going to charge for milk or how much you're going to pay for milk. Well, we've expanded some of the different programs that allow our farmers to make sure that they can have access to separate markets.
He says the bill also includes updates to base acres, which allow farmers to use predictive analysis in their farming. We'll have more with the congressman at 6.
A West Salem tradition is back to celebrate Wisconsin's dairy heritage. We're taking you live to the La Crosse County Fairgrounds, where West Salem's June Dairy. The 3-day event has been a local tradition for over 50 years.
That's right. It's a kickoff of sorts for the month of June, which, as we said, is National Dairy Month. And a good crowd on hand so far. Food and beer tents, as well as the carnival, are open. Now, the parade will start tomorrow at noon and will move south down Leonard Street.
We will continue to update you as the festivities continue throughout the weekend. Looks like fun.
That's right. All right. It's been a mixed bag for the region. Good weather conditions for state track so far in La Crosse, but to the north, a lot more rainfall, Greg.
Yeah, definitely most of the area was pretty dry today, but just if you go further west of Eau Claire to west, maybe towards Red Wing, that's when the rain starts picking up. And it's been sitting there too for most of the day. So east of that, we've actually got up to 80 degrees up to the north, more clouds as you go further north, kept those temperatures in the 70s, even up to north to Ladysmith in the 60s too. But for this evening, that shower thunderstorm is going to kind of creep a little bit closer to Eau Claire. I think it's going to clip at least somewhat of the city up there, and then they may have a break before more comes in later tonight. Not the same story for La Crosse. Should be dry, just increasing cloud cover, and that's really about it. There's the rain, and actually we've had some flooding issues too if you go further west into northern Iowa and Minnesota, because it's been kind of stalled out there. Really hasn't progressed much further east, and light rain amounts up to Ladysmith, just west of Eau Claire. They've actually haven't had anything yet, just some trace amounts too. But that's a system eventually is going to be coming through, but it's going to take its time to get here. So as I mentioned, Eau Claire might see some of that area just kind of clip them, and then later on we're going to see more of that activity, but it's going to take its time and actually decrease as it comes through. So a lot of the area it's going to stay dry for at least a good half of the night, and then we'll kind of plan out when the showers do come through, what Saturday looks like, and then probably the better day of the weekend will be Sunday. We'll kind of break that down a bit later.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks,
okay. And as Greg mentioned, the weather looks decent enough for the WIAA State Track and Field Championships. All of the top high school athletes in the state will be battling out at UWL for a chance to get a spot on the podium. The championships take place today and tomorrow, and of course our own Kate Overton will have the highlights at 6.
Brats for Tots. Today, Festival Foods Brat Barn is fundraising for children in the foster system. Every year, the Family and Children's Center of La Crosse partners with Festival for a fundraiser aimed at giving foster children experiences that other kids may take for granted. All funds raised will go toward fun summer activities like science camps, sporting events, and field trips. An event organizer says having the extra money helps them go the extra mile.
Anytime we're working with young people who are working with our system, we know that we have that pot of money available to help go above and beyond to just help them, give them a good experience.
Now, the Brat Barn is still open until 6 p.m. at the Copeland Avenue Festival location. If you'd like to support, otherwise you can always make a donation at the La Crosse County website. We'll have an adjoining link on our social platforms.
The first annual Senior Shindig was in full swing this afternoon at the Onalaska Community Center. The party was put on by the Aging and Disability Resource Center as a way to recognize Older Americans Month. Seniors celebrated with music by the Cooley Chordsmen, along with games, trivia, ice cream, and pie. Creating connection and well-being was today's ultimate goal.
We know that when people are connected, it reduces your risks for falls. It helps you age in place. It increases your independence, and it actually helps improve your overall quality of life.
ADRC hosts events like these all throughout the year. We'll have a link to where you can learn more about them on our digital platforms.
Conviction appealed.
Former President Donald Trump says he will appeal his felony conviction in his New York criminal trial. his reasoning when we return.
Giving a woman heartbreaking news that her baby has no chance of survival and giving them the option of having an abortion is one of the hardest parts of my job. Politicians like Donald Trump shouldn't be getting in between me and my patients.
We terminated Roe v. Wade.
My patients are worried. They're asking me, what is he going to try to take away next? If Trump was reelected, it would be devastating for women's health care.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Time is running out on the Memorial Day sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's the final weekend of the area's biggest furniture sale. You'll find incredible savings from the biggest names like Flex Steel, Smith Brothers, Stressless, and Daniels Amish. Only at Drury's will you find store-wide sale prices, special 24-month financing, and even free gas. Store-wide savings you don't want to miss. But you'll have to hurry. It's the final weekend of the Memorial Day sale. It all ends Monday at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
It took 34 years to change this place from worn out to wonderful, slow and steady to keep overhead low. The same slow, steady growth has grown us to the best team of home improvement professionals in the region, over 80 today. Voted best to La Crosse because of exceptional quality and unexpected low prices. Whatever your next project, contact us today for a prompt free estimate. You have a problem, we have the solution. Better than you imagined for less than you expected. Contact the board store today.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Come on. I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Former President Donald Trump says he will appeal his conviction a day after a New York jury found him guilty on all 34 charges in his hush money trial.
Michael George reports from outside Trump Tower.
Former president and now convicted felon Donald Trump said his team will appeal a New York jury's guilty verdict as he railed against the judge.
We're going to be appealing it on many different things. He wouldn't allow us to have witnesses. He wouldn't allow us to talk. He wouldn't allow us to do anything.
Trump was convicted on all 34 counts of falsifying business records related to a payment his former lawyer, Michael Cohen, made to adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016 election to keep her quiet about an alleged sexual encounter. Legal experts say her salacious testimony may be one area the defense targets for appeal.
The defense asked for a mistrial right after that testimony, and I think we can expect to see that again in an appellate brief.
As he has throughout the trial, the presumptive Republican presidential nominee once again claimed without evidence the case was orchestrated by his political rival.
This is all done by Biden and his people.
President Biden, who'd remained silent throughout the trial, pushed back Friday, noting it was a state, not federal case.
Donald Trump was given every opportunity to defend himself, and it's reckless. It's dangerous. It's irresponsible for anyone to say this was rigged just because they don't like the verdict.
Sentencing is set for July 11th, just days before the Republican National Convention. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Now, the Trump campaign says it raised nearly $35 million in the hours immediately following the verdict.
One giant leap for mankind.
A major airline company planning to send astronauts to space. Those details in just a few minutes.
A lot of us haven't seen some rain, but we are going to see more rain, I think, coverage-wise, coming in tonight until tomorrow morning. Some will get a lot, some won't have too much. The good news is the weekend doesn't look overall that bad. I'll break down and time out the rain for you coming up on your First Warn Weather update after the break.
Every week it costs more to feed my family. Prices are just out of control.
Boy, inflation is really hurting us. It's got to stop.
Career politicians like Biden and Baldwin just don't get it. They're making things harder for folks here in Wisconsin. By stopping the crazy spending that caused inflation and cutting red tape, we can bring prices down. It's time for a change. I'm Eric Hovde. I approve this message. I'll get the job done for Wisconsin families.
Get an 11% rebate on everything in Menards. Check out our huge selection of Patriot Lighting ceiling fans. They make a beautiful addition to any room while reducing energy costs year-round. This Anetta Matte Black Indoor-Outdoor ceiling fan is $134.97 after rebate. We carry the largest selection of in-stock Hunter ceiling fans. The Allendale LED ceiling fan is available in 3 finishes. Pick it up for just $109.96 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Your Touchstone Energy Cooperative knows safety is the backbone of reliability. To deliver the power you need means doing things right, so we can continue to provide reliable energy and peace of mind, because safety runs through everything we do. Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, your source for power and information.
Spring is here, and it's time to visit Jolivet Family Farms. 8 greenhouses full of a wide variety of flowers, vegetable, and plants, all grown for this climate. Seed potatoes, onion sets, sweet onion plants, bulk seeds, succulents, citronella mosquito plants, horseradish, rhubarb, asparagus. Find unique lawn and garden decor. Take home a strawberry rhubarb pie, rhubarb crisp, or peanut butter pie from our homemade bakery. All this and so much more. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
I got friends of mine that really need hearing aids, more than I do, and I suggested to them, and you can really tell somebody that needs hearing aids that doesn't have them. I'm very happy with my hearing aids. They've changed my life. My wife is happy that I have them, and I wanted to do local, and it's really good here. You come by anytime you wanna. If you got any questions or to pick up batteries or to have your hearing aids cleaned, they're always available, so it's really handy.
Better Hearing Center on Alaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The countdown is on for Saturday's launch of Boeing's new Starliner aircraft.
The final test flight will carry NASA astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sunny Williams to and from the International Space Station.
Now, this expected launch follows a series of delays, including a scrub takeoff earlier in the month because of a valve issue and then a helium leak.
The Starliner is currently on the launch pad at Cape Canaveral. It's scheduled to blast off at 12:25 Saturday aboard an Atlas V rocket.
So from a station standpoint, from our crew, from our ground teams, we are ready to go fly this mission, and we're excited that we are on the doorstep of this historic mission.
So if the launch is successful, it'll be the first time Boeing sends humans into space.
The Starliner is expected to be docked with the International Space Station for at least 8 days. Well, lovely day today, but Greg did say we should be expecting a few storms this evening and into tomorrow morning. Let's send it over to him for the latest.
Yeah, unfortunately that front kind of stalled right to our west, so if we were parked over it, we probably would have saw a lot more showers and storms today. So far, it's remained just to the west, but we are going to see it come through tonight, but really I think for most areas it'll be after midnight. So a few storms probably closer to Eau Claire or west through midnight. Otherwise, most areas will see some showers. The line kind of falls apart as it comes through Saturday morning, and we still got some hit and miss showers and storms Saturday afternoon, but it's very spotty and very small in nature. But here's the line really. It's been sitting kind of just to the west. That front kind of just is stalled out. So overall, we're going to expect a little bit of activity, kind of the clip just west of Eau Claire later this evening, but then it's kind of pull all the way back. So then most of the area should remain dry. It's not going to be probably until after midnight that we start seeing what's left of this line start pushing eastward. So by that time, we'll start seeing some showers probably after 2 for Eau Claire down the Red Wing. The rest of the area probably closer to 4 or 5. We're not expecting a lot of activity with this, just showers, probably not even storms coming through at this point. This will continue through the morning hour, probably see a little bit more enhancement as it gets further south of La Crosse. Otherwise, it's a little spotty in nature. So you'll probably wake up with some showers, but it's not going to be an all morning type rainfall. Once this kind of pushes eastward, we'll probably see a little bit of a break. Then the front kind of sits right there. We're going to start seeing with a little bit of daytime heating, some showers and storms start popping up overall. But overall, you look at it, it's widely scattered or isolated and fairly small too. So that'll continue through the afternoon hour, but most areas see some sun. That'll help getting the temperatures back up into the 70s, maybe mid to upper 70s, depending on how much sun we get. So all in all, it's not going to be a bad Saturday, but still keep the umbrella handy in the morning and then obviously in the afternoon. By the evening time, the activity kind of falls apart with the sun kind of setting. We should see clearing skies out. Saturday evening overall into Saturday night looks fine. Should be dry with temperatures get back into the 50s. Rain amounts, if you're under that line, you could get 1 to 2, maybe more inches. Ladysmith down to Red Wing. Further southeast, it drops off quite quickly to about less than a tenth as you go further south. This is through 10 a.m. Once in the afternoon activity, a lot of hit and miss. So if you happen to get a shower, maybe up to a quarter, but most of the time if you get hit one of these showers or storms, probably around a tenth, and it won't last that long. So rain amounts will be fairly light, but if you get under that line up to the north, you could see quite a bit of rain. Overall, Sunday looks fine. We'll see a cloud cover here and there. We still have a few systems out to the west that develop thunderstorms overnight. They'll come through Sunday, but overall we should be dry. We are tracking the next showers and thunderstorms coming through. This will be Sunday night into Monday. This looks more widespread. This does look more stormy and severe potential. Not so much there, I think it'll be west, but it will be kind of active going into Monday. That'll linger with another system Tuesday into Wednesday. But for tonight, most of the activity should be really after midnight, then coming through with some showers. Won't be an all-night rain, won't have heavy rain or a lot of thunderstorms, but overall, continue with the umbrella in the morning hours. We might see it in the afternoon hours with temperatures getting up into the mid-70s too. And overall, as we go to Sunday, that's the best day of the weekend really with 80 degrees, and then we get active weather Sunday night through Tuesday, followed by a drop in the temperatures towards the end of the week. Kind of seasonably uncool conditions that we get towards the end of the week. Low to mid 70s too. So
okay, something to monitor.
Yep.
Thank you, Greg.
Well, Polly, want a cracker?
How we're celebrating National Parrot Day next.
June is Men's Health Month. Monday on News 8 Now this morning, we're focusing on a condition that affects a significant number of men as they age. Tune in for our conversation with Dr. Daniel Heslaw.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Here's to the farm and fleet dads, the ones who work hard and get the job done right, the ones who take pride in what they do and take the time to pass it on. This Father's Day, get your dad a gift he'll love. Like all new Vibe drinkware and accessories, 30% off. 25% off men's Carhartt Force gear. This power tool storage rack is just $22.99. And get a free qualifying attachment when you buy this Milwaukee trimmer and blower kit.
Find value at Glenn's Farm and Fleet.
If you have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease, put it in check with Rinvoq, a once daily pill.
When symptoms tried to take control, I got rapid relief and reduced fatigue with Rinvoq. Check.
When flares kept trying to slow me down, I got lasting steroid-free remission with Rinvoq. Check.
And when my doctor saw damage, Rinvoq helped visibly reduce damage of the intestinal lining. Check.
For both UC and Crohn's, rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission.
And visibly reduced damage. Check, check, and check.
Rinvoq can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB, serious infections and blood clots, some fatal. Cancers, including lymphoma and skin. Heart attack, stroke, and GI tears occurred. People 50 and older with a heart disease risk factor have an increased risk of death. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you are or may become pregnant.
Put UC and Crohn's in check and keep them there with Rinvoq.
Ask your gastroenterologist about Rinvoq and learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Beat the heat with the coldest prices around at Black River Furniture Outlet. Reimagine your living room with new upholstery. Choose from Ashley, Catnapper, Bestcraft, or Best Home Furnishings and find the perfect seat for you. Sleeper and easy sofas available. Stop in and upgrade your mattress to a new hybrid, foam, or cooling gel bed and sleep comfortable this summer. Get your deck outfitted with our new Poly Outdoor. Bottom prices on top quality fan back, rollback, and swivel gliders. Love seats, pub seats, and accent tables available. Celebrating 30 years of community and business. Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com. You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
All right, we've got State Track, we've got June Dairy Days at the Village Park in West Salem, and we've also got today as World Parrot Day.
That's right. It's a day to celebrate the beautiful birds and also note conservation efforts for them. Parrots are best known for their exquisite colors and their ability to copy what a person says to them. But not all parrots talk.
Bird experts say parrots are highly intelligent, even the ones that don't speak. The smartest of the bunch is the African gray parrot.
One of them was believed to have the intelligence of a 5-year-old child.
Right. I actually saw a parrot just the other day. Going out to dinner just by Riverside Park. I was at Four Sisters, and a guy pulled up on a bicycle, and he had like an awning for the parrot to stand on like a wooden plank.
Oh, very good.
I don't know if it was a performer. No, I didn't speak.
No, he didn't speak to it? Okay.
Me and birds? Come on
No,
now.
that's right. That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I don't speak to the parrot.
Beautiful, though, right? Did you admire their colors,
Oh,
though, when you were
absolutely.
there?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Gorgeous indeed.
I had a Petey repeat parrot toy as a kid, and we just had so much fun. And it actually repeated back what you said to it. So birds are lots of fun. All right, we'll have another look at tonight's forecast after the break.
During Home's Memorial Day sale, get an extra 10% off sale prices or no interest financing for 3 years. Plus, get hot buys like this 2-piece sectional for $9.99 or this queen bedroom suite for $7.59. The Memorial Day sale at Home Furniture. Plus, shop homefurniture.com every day.
I'm getting vaccinated with Pfizer's pneumococcal pneumonia vaccine.
So am I, because I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Come on. I already got a pneumonia vaccine, but I'm asking about the added protection of Prevnar 20.
If you're 19 or older with certain chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Prevnar 20 is approved in adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia in just 1 dose. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain and swelling at the injection site, muscle pain, fatigue, headache, and joint pain.
I want to be able to keep my plans.
I don't want to risk ending up in the hospital with pneumococcal pneumonia.
That's why I chose Prevnar 20.
Ask your doctor or pharmacist about the Pfizer vaccine for pneumococcal pneumonia.
Ram is built to serve, and you'll find the Ram you're looking for at Pischke Motors in West Salem or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
It's the season for a Hemi V8 Ram 1500. Stop into Pischke Motors now during our last call to see our great selection of 2024 Ram 1500s. Ram combines power, technology, comfort, and capability with unparalleled durability. Towing, hauling, Ram's V8 Hemi 1500 has you covered. Hurry in. This offer ends May 31st.
Start your search at Pischke.com and then drive away in your new Ram.
Hey, Dominic here to ask, do you love salt but need to cut back on all that sodium? Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing is the answer, and it's recommended by doctors and dietitians for those on low sodium diets. It tastes like regular salt but with so much less sodium. Use it just like your table salt. Great on corn on the cob, tomatoes, watermelon, and yeah, you could even use it on French fries and everything else you love to salt. Be sure to get your Mini Mini Salt by Pleasing and 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Get out of here.
Right now at Home World Rugs, get 15% off Area Rug sale prices with many different patterns, sizes, and shapes to choose from. And Area Rug experts in every showroom to help you find the perfect rug. 15% off Area Rugs at Home World Rugs.
All right, tonight, most of the night for La Crosse will be dry, probably till about 3 to 4 a.m. We'll start seeing some showers. Different stories go further west. In Eau Claire, they'll see some showers or storms this evening, more later in the night. If you go further west, that's where some heavier rainfall actually could happen too. So it'll linger through Saturday morning, a few storms Saturday afternoon. And Sunday overall is probably the best day of the weekend, which should be dry. Storms will come in later that night around 80 degrees. So all in all, not a bad weekend. But definitely have the umbrella handy for tomorrow morning and afternoon too, but still some sun out there.
Perhaps a brief pause for State Track.
Right,
A brief
let's hope.
pause at most.
All right.
Right?
Thanks for joining us tonight at 5.
We'll see you at 6.